the president didn't get that briefing?
I don't know. Because the information minister described what the president said as a figure of speech. And then he invited us, because this is a democracy, that we can debate what the president, what words the president should have used. So today we'll do that. We'll debate it because it is a democracy, and words have meaning.
Yeah.
Okay, so the information minister also says that the question that had been asked is important, because that is what gives the context to the president's answer. So I think we have to look at everything. We have to look at that question, look at the answer the president gave, and then enumerate all the questions that are raised by the answer the president gave.
Yeah.
Because this is indeed a democracy. So if the president says that, what does it mean? Why did he choose those words and not others? The information minister, invites us to focus rather on the other part of what the president said, that law enforcement is not asleep, and also now if prosecution is successful, the punitive measures will be, heavier. He says we should focus on those. But because it's a democracy, it's not going to be possible to tell people what to listen to and what to unhear. We can't unhear what the president said. So today we will analyze it, understand what it means. And we'd love some help, if the information minister has even more information he can help us with, because we are interested in that part. The part that he says we shouldn't focus on. No, we think we should focus on that as well.
Yeah, because there are so many reactions coming to the president's comment on social media. People wondering, is he really in charge? Does he know what's going on? Yeah.
Of all the people leading us, the one person who should not say, I don't know whether Aisha Huang was deported or she fled, is the president. He's the one person who should not be telling us that at all.
Yeah.
So, we'll look into it. Hey, hard. And then a new word is introduced: repatriation. Originally, that was not part of the narrative, but the information minister clarifies that is what was done: repatriation. Well, I'll give you some homework while we're getting ready to have that conversation. Akwafu, when you finish business news,
to look up the word.
Homework. Look up the difference between repatriation and deportation.
All right.
Okay, because we will also ask why the government of Ghana chose repatriation instead of deportation. The 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Total Petroleum. Total, we go the extra mile for you. Absa Bank Ghana Limited, helping you find a way to get things done. Ghana Pay, your money, your way. And Sanlam, live with confidence. The Joy Business Report now comes your way thanks to Carl Bank For It Together and Glyco Life Travel Insurance. Glyco, we cushion you for life. Now listen, if you want to own a home, Carl Bank Mortgage is your solution. A number of things they can do for you, okay? They can take over your existing mortgage from another financial institution, and then give you better terms. They can also give you a loan to complete your already existing, partially done project, and complete your home to your taste. They can also release the equity in your existing home as a loan, a personal loan for you. And of course, they can just help you become a first-time home owner with their amazing Carl Bank mortgage. Your path home starts here. To learn more, call 0800 500 500, or you can try 056 090 7456, or you can just chat with them online, on social media, and on WhatsApp, or email mortgage@carlbank.net. Alternatively, go to the website carlbank.net to know more about their mortgage offers. Let your home be the investment you deserve. Carl Bank, forward together.
Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up, prison term of 5 years awaits directors of businesses issuing fake VAT receipts as well as failing to file their annual tax returns. We hear from the Ghana Revenue Authority. Also coming up, National Petroleum Authority assures mechanisms are in place to strictly enforce ban on 45 oil marketing companies indebted to the regulator. And Ghana ranks 6th in sub-Saharan Africa with the highest private savings. We hear from an International Monetary Fund report. Stay with us for details. My name is Daryl. Kwawu. Thanks for being with us this morning. Directors of businesses across the country issuing fake receipts and also failing to file their annual tax returns can face over 5 years in prison. According to the head of Domestic Tax Revenue Division at the Ghana Revenue Authority, Edward Jambra, the authority has already started prosecuting some businesses and will continue to descend on others who fail to do business with customers. Engaging the media, he said his outfit is bent on blocking revenue leakages within the economy.
You talk about the sanctions. We have the sanctions. We've been prosecuting. We do a lot of prosecution in court. But I can assure you that since last year to date, we've done a number of prosecution. Tax defaulters failing to file their tax return, failure to pay your tax on due date. All these are penalties. There are penalties that attract even some of them prison terms.
Edward Jambra there, he's head of Domestic Tax Revenue Division at the Ghana Revenue Authority. The National Petroleum Authority has assured that it has instituted measures to prevent 45 oil marketing companies indebted to the regulator from operating. It's coming after reports suggesting that some of these companies are still selling petroleum products. Mohammed Abdul Kudus is communications manager at the National Petroleum Authority.
They are not supposed to be in operation. We know what happens sometimes in this industry. You lock a station on the blind side of you, then they are operating. If they are operating, then obviously they are not operating from the regular process, because as it were, we have a portal from which they are supposed to be activated so they can load. So if we have a problem with you, we immediately delist you from our portal and you are not able to load. And that is part of the process of getting them to come pay for their indebtedness. So a lot of the OMCs that we have published are actually not working. But like I said, some have started to talk to us.
Communications manager at the National Petroleum Authority, Mohammed Abdul Kudus there. Ghana is ranked 6th in sub-Saharan Africa with the highest private savings. That's according to the latest report on private savings and COVID-19 in sub-Saharan Africa by the International Monetary Fund. Charles Nixon-Yeboah has more.
Despite the challenges facing the economy, private savings in Ghana grew from about 24% in 2019 to about 30% in 2022. Again, oil exporting and middle-income countries such as Ghana, the report said, are the highest savers in the region. The IMF report further added that private disposable income in the country had gone up considerably. The World Bank in its recent Global Finders report said, though the share of adults in Ghana having an account at a financial institution remained mostly stagnant since 2017, mobile money account ownership increased to 60% from 39% in 2017. The July 2022 Banking Sector Development Report by the Bank of Ghana also revealed that deposits recorded a robust growth of 19.1% to 131.3 billion cedis as of the end of June this year. Meanwhile, Gabon is the #1 country in sub-Saharan Africa with the largest private savings of about 34%.
You heard Charles Nixon-Yeboah with that report. The battered tourism sector is showing signs of recovery after a huge drop in numbers over the COVID-19 outbreak in 2020. That's according to the Ghana Tourism Authority. Speaking to Joy Business, Chief Executive Kwesi Agyeman maintained that the sector is picking up the pieces.
2020 was a very bad year for us, generally across the globe. But in Ghana, we saw a very significant drop in numbers from 2019, 1.1 million to 350,000. That was a huge drop. But in 2021, we started seeing the rebound when the airport was open and we started marketing campaign, the Experience Ghana, Share Ghana. And so the numbers went up to 630. This year we are targeting 1 million and we are building it on 3 key pillars. One is the Beyond the Return. And so in the last quarter of the year, we are going to be outdooring the programs and activities for the December and GH programs starting from October.
Kwesi Agyeman says some activities that will push the sector include domestic tourism. Let's turn to other news now. Vegetable exporters are appealing to the Bank of Ghana to design a special arrangement for members to reduce the impact of the exchange rate depreciation on the operations. According to the exporters, even though they contribute to foreign exchange earnings, they are compelled to receive cedis as proceeds before converting to foreign currencies for export. Speaking to Joy Business, chairman of Ghana Vegetables and Association of Vegetable Exporters, Dr. Felix Kamasa said the situation is making members globally uncompetitive.
So we have the market. So it's not now we are going to look for the market, but the challenge is the cost of freight. Most you'll be amazed that one of the issues is that we pay freight in cedis. We export, we receive the currency, but Bank of Ghana rule you can't do transaction in the foreign currency. So when you do the change, you have to go back to the airline to pay them in dollars. They'll convert it in a cedis. So those points is killing us. So it's difficult in the market because we are trying to pass on those charges to the buyer, and the buyer will say, you are close to Europe, where your charge will be higher, because if I'm offering a kilo $2 euro, Kenya is offering $1.50.
You had Dr. Felix Kamasa, who is chairman of Ghana Vegetables and Association of Vegetable Exporters. You're listening to the Joy Business Report. The Auditor General has directed the Ministry of Finance to pay more than 70,000 cedis to the Ghana Revenue Authority as withholding tax for payments made to Bloomberg for the use of its terminal. This directive follows the Tax Income Act 2015. There is more in the following news desk report.
Section 116 of the Income Tax Act 2015, Act 896, as amended, mandates a resident person other than an individual to withhold tax on the gross amount of the payment at the rate specified in the first schedule, where that person pays a service fee or insurance premium with a source in the country to a non-resident and the amount involved exceeds 2,000 currency points. Also, Section 117 provides that a withholding agent who fails to withhold tax shall pay the tax that should have been withheld. In 2021, the Auditor General's report noted that the Treasury and Debt Management Office of the Ministry of Finance approved and paid Bloomberg Finance, a non-resident person, in respect of service charges for the use of their terminals, but failed to withhold tax of 70,102 Ghana cedis. The Auditor General recommended that the Chief Director should ensure the Ministry of Finance pay the amount to the Ghana Revenue Authority. In a related development, the Auditor General has also revealed that some bank accounts of the ministry were blocked through court orders, a situation likely to affect liquidity flow and acquisition or payment for goods and services by the ministry.
And that was a news desk report. Now, whilst working at the bank, Joyce Jabano would save part of her allowances towards a dream of owning a beauty parlor. The dream is now a reality. She's quit banking and doing what she loves most, determined to change beauty industry norms. The Joy Business Van brings you the story of Red Apple Looks today. Here's a bit of it.
So my name is Joyce Jabano. I used to work in the bank for some years now, but the makeup has been a passion.
Joyce followed her passion. She's now CEO of Red Apple Looks, offering beauty, spa, and jacuzzi services. We'll get a tour of her facility and hear her story.
So in the bank, I had the advantage that they give us some clothing allowances and all that. So when those money comes in, I get some few dresses that I'll be okay for the month or for the year. Then I buy some of the machines that I needed at that time.
Joyce will share what entrepreneurship has taught her so far.
It has taught me so many things. First, how to relate to people when they are working for you, how to manage people. First, I was working for somebody, so I didn't know how it was done. But now you have people working for you.
All right, Joyce Jabano there. She'll be sharing her experiences on today's episode of the Joy Business Van right after the Joy Business Report at 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. on Business Live on the Joy News channel. Let's check the markets as we conclude. Crude oil open trading at $92 a barrel. Gold went up marginally. It's selling at $1,703 an ounce. Cocoa is trading at $2,350 a ton, after losing $36. Also on the currency market, the dollar going for 10 cedis, 13 pesos. It lost value slightly to the pound, selling this morning at 11 cedis, 62 pesos, and the euro going for 10 cedis, 13 pesos. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. And that's the Joy Business Report. My name is Daryl. Thanks for listening. The Super Morning Show continues with Kojo Yankson and the good student that I am.